Hi, this is Donna Jordan from the Dance Collective, and I am back with week 2. So I hope you did your homework. What we're going to do for this particular lesson is called reverse, reverse, reverse. So in order to demonstrate that and show that, I have my wonderful teaching assistant, Noah Jeremiah Jordan, also my son, who gets roped into all these things. High five. Yeah, so what we are going to do, last week was very left dominant. This week is going to be very right dominant. And after we finish if you practice, then you know all the steps that we're going to do, but we're going to reverse them. It's very good for the brain. Very, very good for the brain to do this type of, called mental gymnastic. So what we're going to do first is we're going to put our weight on our left foot this time. And we're going to start maybe with a timing step, because you always need to be in cue with the music. So let's start with that right foot. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. Now we can move that forward and back, starting weight on the left. Let's go forward a little bit. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. We can take it back. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. Hold it right there. So that was our timing step. Since we went over this a lot last week, we'll do maybe 2 and break them down again before we put the music on, because we also want to introduce a turn. Yes. So the next thing we're going to do is going to be that same basic, but now we're going to start with our right foot. So we're going to shift our weight back, then come together, and then forward. So now this is a back basic, starting with our right foot going back and forward. So the rhythm is 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 2 more. When you're getting these rhythms, it's perfectly fine to talk it out. And 5, 6, hold it here. So what we'll do now, we'll put both. Any questions? Okay, we good. So what we're going to do, we're going to put that timing step. Then we're going to do that basic with starting with that right foot back. All right, are we ready?
Yeah.
5, 6, 7, timing. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. Let's do a little journey forward. Forward. Now try it back. We're just shifting our weight. Hold it here. All right, now next, adding that back first, then forward. Okay, 2 thumbs up. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. 5, just rock steps. 1, 2, 3, and hold it here. All right, putting 2 of them together with musica.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Timing step.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Direction.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Hold it here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
1 more.
7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Basic going back. Hey. How about 2 more?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Last one.
1, 2, 3, 4,
And hold it
6,
here.
7, 8. 1,
All right. Now that we have conquered those 2 moves, dealing with more of a reverse formation, which is really, really good for you and your mental gymnastics, we are going to do our side step. But what is starting? Our right foot. Going to the side first. Same move. So we're going to start with that right foot going 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. 5, count with me. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5. 2 more times. 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Hold. Thank you. All right. So we've done our side step reverse, being right dominant. And the next step, if you recall from last week, was called Guapea or open break. So let me tell you something that's really awesome about this particular step. It is the exact same step as our basic. Can you give me a demonstration of our basic going back? 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. That's the same step. That one doesn't change at all. If you are right dominant and someone said we're going to do an open break or a Guapea dealing with casino style, Cuban style salsa, you are going to be doing the exact same. So let's just play with it. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. Exact same step. That is the beauty of doing and learning much salsa steps. You'll notice the overlap. And 1, 2, 3, and hold it here. Since there were not any major changes, we are going to do our side step from right to left, and then do our Guapea open break, which is the same as the beginning basic going back with musica.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4,
5, 6, 7.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Guapea open break or basic.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4,
2 more like that.
7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
1 more.
8. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Side to side.
7, 8.
Hey, practice is our friend. Take it back.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3,
And hold it there. Right, for our last duo of movement from last week with our right dominant leg, we're doing just our back break and our diagonal or cumbia. It's very important as you learn dance. If you can hold on to any type of dance verbiage like a cumbia or a guapea, so you associate that particular name with the movement, it really helps with your dance vocabulary. So starting our weight on our left foot, back break, starting with our right. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. Can we do 2 more? 1, 2, 3. 5, because we're about to turn this diagonal going this way. 5, 6, 7. So the question is always, which way do I open up? Well, if you start with your right foot, you open up to the right because it goes along with your body wants to do anyway. And hold it here. And as we said before, when you're opening up, you're always going to be facing me on 3 and 7. Musica!
1, 2, 3, 4,
Back break.
5, 6, 7, 8.
5, 6. Here we go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
2 more like that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Last one, get ready.
2, 3, 4, 5,
Let's open up. Cumbia or diagonal.
6, 7,
You can look, or you can look at this. 2 more. Last one. Back break. Right is first.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Diagonal or cumbia.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
And hold it
6,
here.
7, 8. 1, 2, 3.
All right, so now we have to take all those moves and put it together for your practice, because practice is our friend. So we're going to start with our timing, but everything is right dominant. It will all make sense, I promise you, very soon. All right, timing step on 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. Let's go to that basic going back. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6. Again. 1, 2, 3. Side step here. We're trying to do everything in 2s. Let's do another basic, which is also a Guapea or an open break. Diagonal right here, so we open up to the right because we start with the right foot. That is your mantra. Basic here, basic. Again, how about that timing step? A little out of order, but that's all good. Side step here, out and in. Yes. Basic going back or Guapea. Diagonal here and here. The arms are around the waist and hold it here. All right. So we put them all together, starting with that dominant right leg. Let's try that with musica.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Timing
7,
step.
8.
5, 6. Timing step here. Hey.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Yes.
8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Basic.
7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Side to
6,
side.
7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Basic.
6, 7, 8.
Or Guapea. Diagonal opening up.
1, 2,
hold it there. Nice, very nice. So we did a lot of the rock steps. We're rocking here, rocking there. We're doing timing when we're stepping in place. What people find probably the most intriguing, not to mention what people, when they think salsa, is normally turns. So in order to do a nice turn, we're going to introduce just a little bit of technique so that you can get around and you can practice as much as you like. Then we'll add that to our combination of steps just so you can practice. So now with any turn, it's back to what we said with week 1, always bend on the balls of the feet. Always. This was very, very important. The first turn we're going to introduce is called a pivot. It's just a pivot. So how about we put our left foot forward and our right foot back. Now if we're on the balls of our feet, we're going to turn clockwise as far as we can go. So what, come back? So what do? We pivot it. We pivot it. So let's just do a little turn clockwise, pivot, and come back here. All of this is on the balls of our feet. One more time, pivot, then come back. And this is called what? A pivot step. So the basic, what we call outside turn, might be called right turn to some people. It's based on pivoting and then adding a little bit at the end. Let me show you first. So I'm going to step forward my left, I'm going to pivot, then I'm going to just take my other foot around. All right, Noah, come on with me. I'm going to step, pivot as far as I can go, then whip the rest of my body around. So it's just going to be step, pivot, come together. Let me give you some tips, some tools of the trade. Keep in mind that when technique comes in, it just makes things flow and feel better. When I am stepping, I try to keep my abs really tight when I'm turning because it keeps me more controlled and balanced. And my knees are pretty soft. So we're going to do 2 more of those turns. Starting now, we're going to step, pivot, come together. One more time. Step, pivot, come together. Now what's going to happen, instead of going step, pivot, turn together, slowly like that, it's going to eventually just be a step, pivot, turn. Noah will demonstrate. Step, pivot, come together. So it's one fluid motion. Now what happens with this particular turn, it does take a little while to feel comfortable with it. So just keep rewinding it and keep practicing. So if we did it in counts, you have 3 counts to get around. So let's do it in counts. 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3. Yes, let's try it again. 1, 2, 3. And notice where my arms are. They're not here, turning, dragging me down. They're here because it counterbalances me and balances me. So let's try that one more time. 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3. All right. So when we do that turn, we can put the rock step before or after. So let's try 1, 2, 3. And remember our rock step, we're going backward. So this is what it should be. It's going to be 1, 2, 3. Weight is on our left foot. Rock back 5, 6, 7. Can we try that again? 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, again. 1, 2, 3, and 5, 6. Hold it there. So that's one option. But that rock step can go anywhere. The basic turn is that 3 counts getting around. What if we take our rock step back first, but then turn? Same turn, it's just at a different part of the combination. So let's try that again, going back. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. All right. All right, so as everything, let's try that with music to work on our timing. Musica!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
The first one, we're turning and rocking back.
5, 6, 7,
5, 6, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, and hold it here. 5, 6, 7, here we go. 1, 2, 3,
5, 6, 7,
5, 6. Let's try again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Last time. Here we go. Hold. Now hold it right here.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
We're going to rock back and then we're going to turn. Just changing the sequence.
3, 4, 5, 6,
Count down. 5, 6. Rock back. Let's try it again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
And hold, freestyle, freestyle. Again. Sorry, no. And hold. All right. So, what we're going to do now is show you how we can put this together and take another learning from all of this. The reason I have my teaching assistant here, besides his natural good looks, is that we are actually going to do those movements facing each other. Because I don't know what happens, but whenever people start facing each other, it's like that's the first time they've ever done anything, and there's discomfort. If you're at home and it's just you, just turn to the side and follow us that way. If you're learning with someone else, great, then do exactly as what we're going to be showing you to do. Due to social distancing and all of that, then it's a good time just to introduce partner work without even touching. So Noah will be doing all the moves we learned last week with his left dominant, because that normally is what the lead does. He will be the lead, I'm the follower, and I will be doing all the movements right dominant. So you have a wonderful opportunity to choose what you want to do. Do you want to lead? Do you want to follow? It's only footwork now. So I am following. So we're going to start with timing and just go through the list and using that turn at the very end. Okay. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. How about a little direction? Direction. And take it reverse. Basic here. Hold it here. All right, so we have reviewed a lot of those steps with a dominant left leg, with a dominant right. And in the salsa world, a lot of that dominant, whatever foot or leg is leading, normally turns to the position that you have as a couple. With a lot of the dominant left movement is normally one that a lead would do. And as far as the dominant right foot movement that we did today, that is what a follower would do. Salsa has changed over the years. I've been taking over 20 years. It used to only be male and female, girl and boy, but now things have gotten so much more open that obviously I can lead and I can follow, and so can Noah. So the more you know, the better of a dancer you will be. But for but in this particular case, he will be leading, I will be following. So we're going to just switch spots so you can see our dominant foot at this now angle. So this is still my right, this is still his left, and it's going to show you that now we're facing each other, because why? Salsa is normally a partner dance. Unless you're doing a shine or some type of just movement to the music, you normally have a partner. But even though obviously we are a family and we can touch, no problem. With COVID and all like that, you can dance with someone and respect the social distancing and still continue to have the view of salsa and how it feels. So what we're going to do all those steps. Instead of facing you here, we're going to do it on the side. Starting with each of the dominant foot with the timing step. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6. Again. 1, 2, 3. A little direction change here. And reverse. Basic here. Keep it going. 2 more. 1 more. Good practice. Side to side. If you're by yourself, no problem. Just practice. Practice is what you just should love to do. Basic here. Now it's going to be a little bit of a change because we're about to do that open break. For my role as the follower, nothing's going to change. But for the lead's role, he's going to be going back on that left foot like in week 1. All right, let's do it now. It's 1, 2, 3, 5. 1, 2, 3, 5. Great for the brain. 1 more. Basic, everyone. Yes, beautiful. Diagonal. Opening up, opening up, opening up. Notice we're kind of like hip to hip, hip to hip. All right. And hold it here. All right, basic. Da, da, da. diagonal. So it's hip to hip. That's it. Opening up, basic here. Last but not least, we're going to do a basic. Then we're going to do a lead's turn, then a basic, and then a follower's turn. One basic here. 1, 2, 3. Lead's turn here. 1, 2, 3. Basic to reset. And here's the follower's turn. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, and basic. And hold it here. Nice. All right, so how did that feel? Did that feel weird? It normally does. Because just moving solo by yourself, but it's amazing when you have someone right in front of you, how the whole dynamic changes. But just for our continued practice, we're going to do that to musica. Here we go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
5, 6. Timing step.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Little direction.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Basic.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Side to side.
7, 8.
Basic.
1, 2, 3, 4.
One more. An open break is coming. Open break. This is a Guapea and Cuban style. 2 more. 1 more. Basic. Yes, nice. Diagonal or a cumbia. Basic here. Hold it here. 5, 6. 1 more basic. He's going to turn. 1 more basic. Follower's turn. Basic. And hold it here. All right. Wonderful. This concludes week 2. Bunch of footwork in the lead and the followers, positioning and roles. Next week we'll be adding on to understanding partnership when we do hold a bit, but you still can continue, even if you don't have a partner, with learning all of these tricks and drills that we're doing. Thank you so much and see you next week. Bye.